go.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world to stay. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
I do love that intro.
It's so great. It's so great.
This is Blerd's Eye View. I'm your host, Chris Fury. Blerd's Eye View is a podcast that deals with POC, pop culture, Blerd Nation news, and everything in between. With me and my co-host, Candy B in DC. How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Oh, hey, everybody. How's it going?
Oh, hey.
Why did he sound like
Get his ass out of here already.
Hey, everybody.
Hope the paper boy brings some good news.
There you go.
Some people.
What is
Hey,
going on?
America.
Hey, America.
Feels good.
Get ass over here.
Got popsicles in the basement.
What's going on, everybody? We took a week off.
For the culture.
For the culture. But we didn't stop representing for the culture.
Never that.
Oh, that would never happen. That I would not allow that to happen. So what's been going on with everybody since our week?
I gotta say this, little muscly arm paper boy.
The fact that it was going
Shout out my guy Earl. What up, baby boy?
Hold on. Let me show it. Little muscly arm paper boy. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh no.
There it is.
What's been going on with everybody for the past week? It's been 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, no, it's really been a week. It feels like 2 weeks.
I think we converse so much, it just doesn't feel like I get a break from you guys.
Behind the scenes, we are always talking.
We're always talking. So,
right. So it just makes it.
Yeah,
we stay talking. It's always business, and then shenanigans, and it's
really
generally it falls in line.
He was making us sound good.
My bad.
It's always business. He right. All that.
So DC went out of town, and he had a he went out of town, and
I felt like a bad female over the weekend. I got wined and dined and ate at a place called Drunch. But Columbus, let me highlight y'all. Look into my eyes. Let me tell y'all something. One, y'all cannot drive. Two, y'all cannot fucking walk. I don't even understand how those two things don't even coincide. They don't care about their own life.
It's like walking and chewing bubble gum. That's all.
No, this is worse. This is like looking at your phone and Netflix at the same time and having a bomb strapped to your chest. Like, that's how it felt. Like, I was like, oh no. I was an old little white guy. I was like, oh, I gotta hold on. I'm doing 20 downtown because people can't drive. Some taxi dude like cut in front of me. ass sticking on the curb, people just going around. It's like a fucking poorly written Fast and Furious movie.
Less exciting, I'm sure.
No, actually, it was more exciting than Fast and the Furious.
Don't do that to the family.
I just have a question. How did Tosh, and I seen this post, and I gotta ask this question to y'all. Remember, like in what was it, 2, Tosh was like scared to drive and all this other stuff. And now in like 9 and 10, he's like a fucking superstar hacker and just like a NASCAR
thinking
Dale
about
Earnhardt.
how much could happen in that amount of time. In the teachers that he has, you too could be the same way.
Is that the selling point? It's
That's
like
the selling point.
because
there's no way. You too. Yeah, there's no way those are going to be the people I'm hanging around all the time, and I'm not going to be a badass driver or a tech head or something.
My nigga was hacking the Pentagon by the third movie.
And maybe he took some free course that was online.
What was that commercial that we BET? You ain't doing shit with your life. Get off the couch. Become a hacker.
You ain't doing nothing else.
Watching your friends drive off on the
was like, you know what? I am a mechanic. I want to be more.
Right.
And he did it. Did they teach it at that college Romeo represented?
Oh jeez.
IDC college. I don't care. College.
I'm like, I know your daddy didn't send you there.
Yes, he did.
No, I'm not saying I know your daddy didn't.
I know he did not with the money he got. Come on.
I mean, you never know.
You never know, but
he got paid well.
Yeah, he did get paid well. It was like somebody went to that college.
He's like, it won't be me. Somebody.
It wasn't one rodeo.
Somebody.
We have a guest for our 28 Days of Black Cosplay. He goes by the name of Devaughn Harris. Let me show you some of his work. This is some of his work right here. This is him as Blade.
Cool stuff.
That's a big ass blade. I'm sorry. That's a machete. That's a big guy.
He means business. He means business.
I'm not fucking with him in the night. I'll tell you that
when you see him when you're selling, it's him or that, who you more scared of?
Turn into a Jehovah's Witness. I'm sorry, sir.
Before we bring him in, here's some footage of him at one of the cons he's done, doing some demonstrations with his sword.
You want more? Sword up!
Not many who can match up with you. On guard. I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style.
So bring it on! So bring it on!
The legend continues. Sword up, Vamps down.
And with us tonight is Devaughn Thomas, aka Legend of the Daywalker himself, Blade. How's it going, Devaughn?
Much respect.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. I'm doing good.
Right on. Right.
I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, before we get started. Much respect. Because I would have cut my shit off like twice on that shit. That's a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. My shit would have been like Jack.
Hey, don't what's up me. We got beef. I said, don't what's up me. We got beef.
What kind of beef we have?
What kind of beef do we have? See, here's what happened, y'all. I just told my brothers this. So a long time ago, I went to one of my first cons out of state. And then I was like, oh my gosh, somebody else that cosplays here too. Let me hit him up. Left your girl on red. Did not hear from him. He was like, I got better things to do.
I was out of town performing, man.
You know how many times I've heard that from people? I was out of town performing. Same. No, I'm giving you a hard time.
I deserve it.
I'm just gonna
Don't take that. You
drag
got
on.
swords. Don't you bigger than her too? Don't take that from her.
You shut your mouth. That
So-
don't matter.
So Devaughn, I've been following you for a while. I followed you. As a matter of fact, you're part of the Blade Brotherhood. You know,
Yes.
There's
you know,
more?
yeah. Oh, there's more. There's definitely
Can they
more.
do that shit?
Yes, they can.
God damn, I got
His reaction is gonna be the best.
How big is that group now? Like, how many of them are there?
It's quite big. First of all, shout out to Raymond Ramos who created that.
Yeah.
Raymond Ramos is the father of the Blade Brotherhood. Funny thing about that, I wanted to create something like that a long time ago, but you know, I'm not that computer savvy, so
That's
something
okay.
not my thing. But I do have my own clan called the Wu Blade Clan, the Razor Blade. So this group that I'm doing is more martial art and performance oriented, because that's what my style of cosplay consists of. I have my own style of cosplay that I call cosjitsu. Cosplay is a two-part word. There's the cos, which we all know, which consists of the costume. Then we have the play, which I see a lot of people forget about. So
yeah,
we definitely emphasize.
You take on
the
the part of what you're cosplaying as.
Oh yeah. God is good.
So
I appreciate that.
But yes, and shout out to Raymond Ramos again, because
Shout out
he's
to
an
Raymond
amazing.
Ramos.
I've seen some of his stuff. He
Buddy.
does some amazing shit.
For real. His builds is out of this world, man. Such
Him
a
and
humble
Nightmare
dude.
are like neck and neck. I'm like, dude. So you mentioned you were the martial artist. Now, how long have you been doing the martial arts?
Since I was 3.
Man,
Since 3 years old. What do you know at 3? I remember making a conscious decision to do this thing when I was about 5. Yeah. And ever since then I eat, breathe, sleep, and live martial arts. You know, it's a way of life.
Like the real deal. You up there? You're up there with Wesley Snipes.
So, yeah, because I have a question for you.
Shout out to Wesley, first of all, who shows my page so much love. I had the honor of meeting him on my birthday. Shout out to Sticky Fingers as well, the 2 set celebrities who played the character, who follow. And I gotta big up the entire Ebony Adams, the creator of Pearl, if you guys are familiar with the first Blade. The big giant fat vampire Pearl shows me so much love. You know, it's a beautiful journey. You know, God is good. Hi, Brandy.
So what you gonna ask me?
I feel a steaming over there.
He named y'all some names.
He said he named out the name through your game.
So as a martial artist, I'm gonna ask you this question. It's not really a serious question. Who do you think is better? I can't ask that like that. I don't want to ask it like that because I don't want to disrespect nobody.
I don't really.
I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna put you on the spot.
But go ahead.
There's different styles. I know there's different styles. Whose style would you say might be the best as like just a pure art form? Because I like Michael Jai White myself.
Okay, so that's a 2 thing. Whose style is better, or who do I think is better? Or who or who interpreted that style better?
The art, yes.
Very
it's very vague. Yeah, it can be
We have
very vague.
You can answer all 3 if you want it.
Yeah, let's do it. We got time. Yeah, we got time.
Hi, Brandy. They say Bruce
we're here to wrap it. That's just gonna be the hashtag for the night.
Hi, Brandy.
For real. I gotta make up, man. I gotta make. She was doing before I answer that, she was doing a live one time and I came on. Oh man, I've been ninja kicked. I've had ninja stars throw that, but the beating she gave me, oh man. So I got to keep making amends. So everybody that's watching, every 5 minutes, I'm gonna go hi, Brandy.
She's one of my top agents. Is why I had to bring her in.
No, because I was actually excited to meet him. It wasn't just I gotta be all in his face. It was really coming from a point where I had never watched somebody and been enamored with the play of the cosplay. And I'm like, damn, he's really doing it. And one of my
Thank you.
goals was to go to one of these conventions, since I only started a few years ago, and was like,
Right.
okay, I want to play out something as a character. I don't see a lot of people really committing to it. And I'm like, he probably sleeps in these fangs. He is. So
yeah, I'm gonna ask you that too. That look official.
Right.
Like that ain't nothing you just pick up and, you know,
you ain't get that
just,
from Party City.
That ain't
that's
a real deal.
That's the real deal. These ain't the play got it at the mall ones.
Yeah, because I was like, my brother didn't go to Habib at the little diamond shop at the mall. He was
Yo, y'all dudes is funny, man.
You know that guy that be selling them things and stuff,
let me tell y'all something. Now, we got to get back to that initial question. First of all, shout out to you guys. I get asked to do interviews and stuff all the time. I'm not the greatest on camera, so I be curving them left and right. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it is. Hi, Brandy. Daywalker had to do this one. Everybody else there that's watching, I'm getting it together. I'm not that computer savvy, you know. Thank God for my sister, the real life Michonne. She definitely gonna get us up. So this is my this might be my second one, but cosplay wise, this might be the first official one. So thanks for having me.
It's a bird's eye view first. There it is.
I don't have a button for that. Wait.
The applause. Give me the applause.
No, man, it need more than applause.
I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
I believe him, yo.
I believe him, yo.
So, like you were saying, back to that initial 3-part question as far as the styles and who's better and who
do I think is better? The brother said, what's your name? What's your name, beloved? With the white headphones on.
Yes,
number 2. That's DC.
That's DC. Well, go on, DC. So I heard Wesley. You said Michael Jai
I like
White.
Wesley Snipes and Michael Jai White.
Mm-hmm.
I think those two. I mean, I guess you could throw Jackie Chan in there, but his more.
Shout out to Michael Jai White too. I had the chance to meet him. Amazing dude.
He seems like it.
When I seen him, you know, it was kind of like a you know, that martial art respect thing, and then he was like, I seen your stuff. I could have packed up my shit and went home then. Yeah, I met his wife. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. I got to laugh, joke, and kick it with them for a while. Waiting for the part 2 to do something, but amazing. So where we going?
I don't even know now, man. That's a lot to unpack right there. Like, I like Michael Jai White. Like, I feel like he should be in everything that's karate related, but that's just me. I'm waiting on Spawn 45 because I want
to right.
Like, can we please cast Jamie, please?
But see, I mean, I remember reading years ago. It was in the Jet magazine that, you know, like, Wesley studied like 7 or 8 styles, and Michael Jai White was
karate, Kempo, capoeira. I'm not sure which Sanukas rule, because we both touched. We have so much in common. We both Leos.
Oh boy!
You know, the martial art world is this big, and then you have the African American martial arts. So we all connected by that martial arts circle of life.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
I think that's what also makes looking at his footage dope, because we're so used to seeing big name A-listers doing what you do, and then to see this guy's from New York and he's doing what on stage, off stage, it's a
yeah. That was the first time I seen that footage, and I was like, oh shit!
I could tell, because when you came back, you was like.
Now he had some other footage. I didn't get it in time, but he does some other.
We'll do a part 2.
He got some other stuff like I know you have a pair of nunchakus that are that are like Jedi, like they're lightsaber based. Like my man puts in work. All right. First
and foremost, I'm an artist before anything. You know, I came from an era where you had to be original. You feel me? When you went in the park, you had to prove yourself before you went in the park, and you sat with them OGs. Originality was very important. So those elements of hip hop inspired, me, what I'm doing as far as cosplay, and I took that over into what I'm doing. So anything that I do, if it's nunchucks, I have to do it in my own way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, okay, the Star Wars thing, all right, I can do that. I got the nunchucks, but how can I make it an LOD thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one thing that Wesley appreciated about me when I met him. Anybody can put on a costume, yay, that's fun, but to bring it to life and then to do your own thing with it, that's where it's at,
Right.
We
right.
black, man. We got so much
Yeah,
style.
we got style. We walk with style. It just stays.
You dig,
it's in the DNA, man. You can't do nothing about it. But
in other words, kids, stop trying to be like everybody else and do your own thing.
That's it. There you go.
Your own thing. Do your own thing.
So who do you think has the best interpretation in their style? Like we were stating earlier, between these two icons, they're icons. Let's just face it.
Wesley and Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
Let me just speak about them, and hopefully that answers. Michael Jai White is the fucking truth.
I've heard stories.
Don't get don't get the acting thing twisted. Mm-hmm. That man is the real deal, the epitome of from then to now, incredible martial artist. There's no such thing as a style when it comes to him. Mm-hmm. He's incredible at everything that he does, and he gives like infinity % into it. Wesley is an amazing artist. Wesley is still out there. Shout out to the Brooklyn Zoo. You can Wesley walks with no bodyguards. None of that. He's still out there.
Who's gonna fuck with him?
Blade?
Right.
Yeah,
you got to be a dumbass thinking like, oh shit, they go Blade. Let's go fuck with him.
Right, man. And he still got that Nino.
You chuck your ass in the throat, tell him cancel that bitch.
Nino would scare me more than the Blade. We gonna leave him alone.
Shut your $5 ass down before I make change.
Yeah, see that he plays some iconic roles too, though.
Yeah. He's inspired.
Either one,
I'm actually doing an evil version of Blade, which is heavily inspired by the Nino Brown.
Okay.
Oh, exclusive. Exclusive.
I know. Where's the
We're gonna get into the exclusives.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. First here on the Blerd's Eye View. Hi, Brandy. I was kind of late with it.
And I was going to ask you, because I noticed you on your page that you were doing like the original, and a lot of people don't know, the Blade that we've seen in Hollywood.
Yes,
is not the original look.
No.
The original look was more of a brown leather jacket or coat.
Yeah, that's from the Tomb of Dracula.
Yep.
So let's go back. Wait.
It's time to preach and teach and educate.
All right. So when I was a young daywalker, like I said, I was into martial arts. My grandfather is the one who introduced me to Blade. So it was this, I think I was learning like a 540 kick or maybe a 720, and I'm used to getting stuff like that. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, this particular kick, please forgive me, it was either a 540 or 720. For those that don't know what the 540 is, that's one 1-2 kick, and then the crescent comes out. The 720 is a double kick. So I think it might have been the 720 double kick. I couldn't get this shit. And I was pissed off. So Grandpa picked me up. And this is in Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn, BK all day. This was in Brownsville. He picked me up, and I was just like in a funk, and I couldn't get out of it. So we went to the comic book store, and we picked up Spider-Man. We stopped in the park. He was reading it. Leave me alone. Oh God. Yo, my DMs be crazy, man. What is this dude saying? Can you bite me? Fire. Go on with them something now.
What?
Okay.
Dude just asked, can I bite him?
76 of
Oh my gosh.
You just said page 76.
176.
Let's get back to the grandpa story.
That's my level of fame. The dude's coming in doing crazy. So grandpa picked me up and I just couldn't get out of it. You know, we read into Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my dude. A lot of people look at my poses. You can actually see the Spider-Man influence in it. So we read in the comic book. I can't get into it. He's like, what's wrong? I couldn't get this move. So he went in the back and he pulls out Tomb of Dracula, number 10. And there's Blade. I should go get the comic. And there's Blade on the cover, and then Dracula's up front. And immediately I'm seeing, you know, first of all, I'm seeing a black superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He didn't have on a cape. He had on this orange coat, these green pants. I'm like, this is not even a superhero, but we open it. He's a vampire, half vampire, and I'm reading it. And then as the years go by, the connection was just uncanny, you know. My mom's was, you know, she got into her thing, so I found myself trying to save her from that. So it just clicked and connect. And I've been doing it ever since. So I'm now at a comfortable stage where we're going to introduce that Tomb of Dracula, the classic Blade. My version of it is called the Soul Daywalker number 1, the First Blood.
Hold
That's
on,
a whole
see, number
lot.
one,
So-
I just like how that sounds. I do that. That's dope as hell.
Funky Soul Day, yeah. So it's a lot of Jim Kelly. There's a lot of James Brown. There's a lot of Superfly. You know, I get to incorporate all that cool stuff. I love the 70s, you know, and the 60s and all of that. So this gives me a chance to do that. And also it gives me a chance to introduce a different style of my martial arts. Those that are watching that are martial artists, you'll notice that with my LOD, the Legend of the Daywalker, everything is really fast. Sometimes people don't even see what I'm doing because it's such a blur. But this one will be more traditional and more with that the 70s. What do they call it? Black exploitation.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lot of that. It's fun, you know. Hitting the pause,
That Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
Jim Kelly.
Comes straight out of a comic.
Right.
So we gonna have all of that, you know. He has his own vocabulary. When I take on something, I gotta bring it to life. You know, it has to eat, breathe, sleep, and live on its own. Again, coming from that originality, you know, I'm inspired by music. I'm inspired by movement. Again, back to LOD, that's a lot of Michael Jackson and breakdancing. Everything is real fast. Again, if you watch those videos, with this one is a different flow. I'm super excited to bring this.
I mean, like I said, I seen the picture, but I didn't know you gave it a whole name, and I'm like, I was already sold in the first place, but then you done gave it a whole name, and I'm like,
can we get that name one more time?
Get the name
one more time.
Okay, the Funky Soul Daywalker. Funky Soul Daywalker number 1, aka the First Blood. So just for short, the First Blood. Because that's a whole lot.
1. I get the Funky Soul Daywalker number 1.
I say
the
that
First
5
Blood.
times fast.
But see, the whole title is so.
You gotta say it like a pip name. You gotta say the whole
You
name.
got to say it all like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole name.
Oh, man. You can't just give him a piece of it. No, we
would just call you First for short. No, nigga.
I want it all. You gotta say all of it.
You got to say all of it. 99.
Because that ain't no name you just hear anywhere, though. You can't be walking down the street and be like, hey, they go First Blood. Be like, nah, nigga, that's first. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. The whole thing.
That's the Funky Soul Daywalker number 1. The First Blood.
That's the OG, double OG, triple OG. There's gonna be so many names, you know. For those who follow Legend of the Daywalker, you know, you're gonna hear Sword Up, Vamps Down. The First Blood might say Stakes Up, Suckers Down. He might say Mother Sucker a lot. I'm playing with that. Everything is gonna rhyme like that Donamite thing.
Yeah.
Donamite is my name, and rapping and tapping is my game. So everything is gonna flow and rhyme. Again, super excited to do this.
Where everything rhymes.
Yeah.
I said, how do we get away from talking like that? We're just everything. I would love to just talk like that all day.
Well, see, this is what speaks to our melanin. Be like we just have a swag that just you can
baby
swag all day. You can emulate it all you want, but it don't come natural.
Yeah,
you know,
natural.
for us, it's natural. That's just the natural thing.
Oh hell, not kidding! You cannot do what we do.
So now you're an EMT by day. Blade's mission is basically to protect the humans from the armies of the undead. Is this what got you being into being an EMT?
Actually, it's funny. I just got off of work too, so we're gonna talk about the EMT part now. Yeah. Serve and protect and helping people has always been a part of me. I could have went the police route, you know, but I didn't feel a need to express myself that way. I took the test, passed everything, and I got one point was like, no, I can't do them something because I'm a bedroom outside, and I understand why they do. So, all right, we let's hold that. Let's put a pin in that one and hold that one. Let's go back a little further. I was always fascinated by the sirens as they would go by. So I knew at one point I would be some type of law enforcement, serve, help, and protect. I was raised by my grandmother. My grandmother was always in the medical field. So I said, you know what? There we go. There we go. That's how we go.
Why is it the dopest cats we know were raised by their grandmothers?
Of course,
or their grandma. Like they have the dopest backstory. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody was raised by their grandmother, and everybody's grandmother was a big mama.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was raised by Matia. That's what the hell I'm talking about, Brown.
So that's dope. So before we go any further, we're going to talk about some of the news that's been happening within the past week. So as many of us know, just what was it yesterday? Actually, Prince Marky D of the Fat Boys, he passed away.
Yeah.
52 years old. You know, one of the legends. Actually,
you had the pleasure of meeting him.
You know, not only was he part of the Fat Boys, but he went on like in '93 and created another band called Prince Marky D and the Soul Connection. You know, so and he was a DJ for Sirius XM. So. Rest in peace to Prince Marky D. You know,
salute to our legends.
We got some legends out here that's we're losing them day by day.
I call myself Legend of the Daywalker, but the legend part is paying homage to those who came before
you. Yep.
So everything that I do has a meaning and a reason. You know, and I can't do what I do and not give thanks and pay homage.
Right. Yeah. That's the staple. It's the groundwork. As many of you know, Gina Carano has gotten fired.
Definitely fired.
From the Mandalorian and also Lucasfilms. You got a button for that? Shoot the button.
You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
All right. Y'all gonna learn today.
Right. And why people loved her Cara Dune character on the Mandalorian. Lucasfilms decided that they're not going to even recast the Cara Dune character. She was in negotiations last year for a new deal to star in Rangers of the New Republic, but she shot that down the toilet.
That's money.
Is there a bright light shining down? Does everybody see that?
It's very angelic.
Yeah, but it's not. I was gonna say it's like a lens flare.
I feel like it's Thor. It's like an angel.
He's like, do you guys see God acknowledging how awesome I am?
It's like shut it down, brother. That's the anointing.
Because y'all ain't got this.
That's the anointing. The light is shining on you, brother.
There you go.
Don't wipe the white light off you.
Y'all don't have that light? Oh.
No, he's like, y'all don't have that light. I'm like,
I'm trying to be slick about it and move around it.
You see how humble he was with it? Like, everybody else doesn't have this light on.
Light. It's annoying the shit out of me, so I know it's annoying them.
But due to Gina Carano's social media posts dealing with mask wearing, voter fraud, and transphobic statements, and just she just said a really it's not even questionable at this point. She just said a lot of stuff.
I can't comment too much on it. Shout out to my man Bernie Mac. I know about it, but I don't know about it. You understand me?
So amongst being an EMT, a fighter of the vampires.
Yeah, my guy make me feel like I need to go do some shit right now. Different voice.
When I get comfortable, there's a whole bunch of personalities.
He's my kind of guy.
And impressions that jump out.
So
he is entertaining. I like him. I don't like many guests. I'm not gonna lie. It's the Red Bull. Sorry, I love all the guests.
No, we gotta do some more PR work on you before you end up fired.
Yo, Brandy, where is Blade on that wall? As I know he's there. I see Miles.
Oh, he's
I see
Spawn.
Spawn.
Sorry, further up.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Terry.
Terry Huddleston artwork, baby.
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him around. In the cons. I'd just be doing too much. Shout out to the brother. Yo, Blade, pick this up. Yo, check this out. Look at this. I just be all over the damn place. I'm the worst.
Check out Terry Huddleston. He is a dope artist.
Yeah,
Terry Huddleston art. Terry Huddleston art.
Terry Huddleston art.
Shameless plug. Terry Huddleston
plug. Shameless plug.
Look over here. Terry Huddleston.
But as far as the Gina Carano thing, fans have been wanting to cast Lucy Lawless.
My girl.
I'm saying,
I watched the
why
shit
the
out
hell
of Gina.
not?
I ain't afraid to say it.
Crossovers too. I was obsessed.
She's a fan favorite on just about anything. You see Lucy Lawless, you're just like, I'm watching it.
She was in Spartacus too, I think.
Yep.
Another one who's dope in person. I met her on a humble.
Yeah, she just checked Kevin Sorbo a couple weeks ago too.
She'd be one of the.
I heard he's a Trump supporter. She was blasting him out.
Yeah, he was being an ass, and she Xena fronted his ass out. Xena fronted his ass out.
That show was so ahead of its time. When you like go back and rewatch, you're like, man.
Yeah, Gabrielle. I watched all of that. The Hercules came on first, and then Xena came on.
Xena came on. It was over, baby. Hercules ain't matter after Xena came on.
Oh, it was a wrap after that. It was a wrap after that. Her story, for some reason, her storyline was so much better.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. For me in New York, where are you guys at? Y'all all in Ohio?
Ohio.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Shout out to Ohio. I got an aunt out there, little brother. They're in Columbus. So, they in Columbus, Ohio, right?
Yeah.
That's Mama Daywalker over there.
Hey, Columbus, Mama Daywalker.
Oh, Mama, they said hello. You said hello back.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna make way out there. My aunts and them, they've been beating me up. You perform, you be going all over the place, and your punk ass hand come.
That's definitely black.
That's a black family right there. That's black family right there.
Black family all day.
We be seeing you all over Facebook. When you coming to Ohio? They got cons out here. They be showing me shit. See, they got cons.
I feel them. Same energy.
But Marvel's regained the rights to Jessica Jones and the Punisher from Netflix. So now they have all of their stuff, with the exception of Spider-Man. They actually have all of their stuff. And if Disney really wanted to pull that whole card, they could just go to Sony and like pay up, bitch, and take it. They really could.
Or they could putting all this energy into that stuff though, and I still can't get season 4 of Daredevil. You know I'm still salty, and I'm gonna bring it up every time.
I wanted season 3 of Luke Cage.
I enjoyed Daredevil.
Yeah, the rumor is
I enjoyed Punisher.
Yeah. The rumor is that, and this is rumor because they already are doing the She-Hulk TV series for Disney.
Heard about it.
Jennifer Walters is a lawyer when she's not She-Hulk. So who else in the Marvel universe is a lawyer? Why wouldn't they cross paths?
Yeah, devil.
They just need to push.
Wait a minute. What about the Falcon? Isn't he a lawyer or paralegal or something?
He was a paralegal.
Yo, left me alone. What a bumper club.
Yes, left me alone.
He was actually a paralegal.
Yo, left me alone.
but yeah, they. I mean, the rumor is they're talking to Charlie Cox to reprise the role.
Exclusive. I'm actually gonna because I'm doing classic Blade. I'm gonna be doing classic Luke Cage. Not me, but I got a classic Luke Cage. I got a classic Falcon. I got a classic Storm, and we're gonna do that shit right in front of the Apollo.
Why does this remind me? This reminds me of that Black Panther comic where it was Black Panther, Blade, and I think Falcon, and it was called 3 the Hard Way.
Yes,
it was called 3 the Hard Way. All I got was 70s vibes from that series. I'm like,
yeah, man.
Shout out to Reggie Hudlin.
Shout out, peace to the Lord.
He knocked that one out the park with that. But yeah, that's the rumor is that they're talking to Charlie Cox to possibly reprise
He's supposed
his
to be in
role.
Spider-Man 3.
That's the rumor.
I'm like, look, ain't nothing to talk about, Charlie. You have earned it.
I'm waiting for another Miles.
You and me both.
Okay.
They already had Donald Glover showing as the uncle, so Miles cannot be that far behind.
It can't be.
You know, so
and that's going to be incredible too, because man, I'm still blown away by Into the Spider-Verse. I was
watching that the other day, and I was just like, "This is such an amazing."
Yeah. I'm actually a huge Wu-Tang fan. Shout out to the Wu. A lot of people don't know that the brother who played Raekwon, if you watch the Wu-Tang and American Saga, the young guard that played Raekwon the chef actually did the voice for Miles Morales.
Oh, that's why I recognize that face. Okay.
My man dropping gems
right there.
Dropping gems on them, man. They gonna
it's so much.
Drop one of the clue bomb for the legend of the
drop on the clue bomb.
I'm gonna get it.
You know what? Since he's from New York,
You think it's game? Get fire on these bitches one time.
Hey, bitch one time. I'm killing him.
It's your boy.
Drop it.
Jay-Z had fire, so I'ma just have fire for no damn reason throughout the whole damn show. Y'all gonna see fire. Put fire on these bitches one time.
You think it's game? Get fire on these bitches one time.
I know that whole shit by heart. Don't get me started.
Oh, that's my shit. That one might have been my favorite one.
It probably was his best one. I don't know what's going on with him now.
Oh man, he doing
velour
stand
suit in
up.
his
I was
living
gonna say velour pajamas. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm like, are you tired? What's happening?
You need to talk to Dave Chappelle for a little bit, you know, get some of this.
Welcome back, folks. That's right, baby.
And speaking of Dave Chappelle, my man got his show back. He got his name back.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
God.
Yeah,
the fans stood up for him. He said, "Don't watch that shit because I don't get paid." And
that's right. Don't watch that. Dave Chappelle, I'm back, baby.
That's all right.
That's right. I'm back, bitches.
Oh, wait, where is Ja?
Where's Ja?
That's the clip I had to get.
We'll have it next week.
We're gonna have it tonight. Go ahead.
Oh damn!
I'm a man that gets it done.
But yeah, it's I'm glad my man got his stuff back because I was feeling like when they put it on Netflix, I watched like the first episode, and then like that same week they were saying he was saying like no watch, he did like a little stand-up. He said, "Don't watch that shit because I don't get paid." And he spoke to the heads of Netflix. He said, "Hey, take that off because I'm not getting paid." And they did it. So shout out to the people at Netflix for listening. And
genius move, by the way.
Yeah, definitely a genius move.
And shout out to Prince, who did the same thing.
He stood up for it.
Matter of fact, y'all ain't gonna give me nothing, so I'm gonna just change my name and not release shit under that.
Yeah, right.
And I'm gonna do all of this over here.
Right, and watch how much you suffer. Yeah.
Shout out to Michael Jackson for doing that with Sony. Shout out to what's my brother?
There's several artists that stood out in their names.
Ray Charles, who couldn't see shit, also did that as well.
Yeah, so these people stood up and said, "You know what? You're not giving me my just due, but you still getting paid. So guess what? I'm gonna go another route."
Now, you obviously are like a huge music fan, so I have to ask whether it's R&B or whether it's hip hop, like your top 5 artists.
Top 5 hip hop or top 5 R&B?
It's both R&B and hip hop. You don't have to do separate. It can be like of all time to you.
All right. So let's talk R&B because I'm a huge R&B dude. I'm always giving you the my meme.
You're good for that.
Definitely, I gotta give props to Michael Jackson. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Michael Jackson is my motherfucking man.
He's just like thrown back. He's like, he's better than he's doing.
His face this whole time is gold.
Listen. I was outside playing. My mom's called me upstairs. Come watch this. Motown 25. I sat there and watched that whole thing in awe. I've never seen nobody take movement to the level that he did. And I swear to Allah, I've been following that ever since. And then shout out to Prince, which would be my number 2, who also inspired my martial arts, because when I was doing martial arts, it was just, you got to do just one way. What in the hell is that? What was that?
I put up a hi Brandy because you were doing the stories. I was like, I'm gonna keep your time in there.
I saw this long thing coming. What the fuck was that?
But go
that
ahead.
messed me up. I'm late. Hi, Brandy.
See, I was looking out for you.
I appreciate it. Oh my God! What the?
Like, oh my God! This is terrible. Somebody please find Ja Rule. Get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of him, baby.
I love impersonating his voice. Oh yeah, so Prince inspired me because he played so many instruments, and I said to myself, like about I probably had to be about what, 7, Ma.
I love going to the Ma for confirmation.
I was about 7. Any case, she don't know nothing.
You know what you need?
He said,
let me rescan. Let me
find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of him, baby.
You need Ja Rule.
Where's Ja?
You think it's a game?
Prince played so many instruments. So I said to myself, myself said, we gonna do the same thing with weapons, which is why you see that today. So I'm gonna do the sword, I'm gonna do the nunchucks, I'm gonna do the commas, I'm gonna do fire. So shout out to Prince, Sam Cooke.
Oh,
that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I was yelling all day, but I promise you, I'd have bust out if I wasn't yelling all day. People in New York don't give a fuck about your sirens. I'd be like, we got an emergency, you dig? Nobody cares. I gotta yell over the sirens.
Yo, get out the way.
Get the fuck out the way.
So good.
That's 3, right? Nat King Cole. Yes.
Okay.
That is me 4th one. I got Caribbean in me, so I gotta throw in Bob Marley.
All right.
I'm forgetting, shout out to Billie Holiday. Gotta show the ladies some love. If I bring it, today I'm listening to Miguel, Neo.
Love Miguel.
I think they the dopest ones out there. R&B. Chris Brown, when he acting the fucking fool, but I love him anyway. He give me that Bobby Brown that I miss.
Yeah.
New Edition. That's my temptation.
Yeah, I think that's the general basis on this.
Yeah, for everyone.
Like,
yeah, man. I swear to God, I'll back this damn camera up and bust out the whole video.
Damn.
Hip hop. Let's do hip hop wise. But I know I'm forgetting a whole slew, but she did say 5. I think I did 6 with my ignorant Brooklyn public education, y'all. My bad.
No, not really.
PS 135, baby.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the mighty Wu-Tang. We doing hip hop right now. Shout out to Public Enemy.
Yes.
Because I'm all in the conscious music. So the D'Angelo's, I love the neo soul stuff. That's 2 for hip hop. There's an artist, an unsigned underground artist that goes by Supernatural.
Oh, I know. I know.
MC Supernat. I know. Because there's a lost art form. Again, the era that I grew up in. there's a lost art form called freestyle for you little 20-year-old somethings out there just hip all night.
Bubble rap.
Bubble rap, right?
I don't know what the fuck they be talking about.
Neither do they. Don't worry.
No. It's just like they be just doing like this.
Some of it's catchy though. It's trash, but some of it's catchy.
Yeah. Listen. I had my time. I had an amazing time with it. I enjoy it, you know, and I listen to what I like, so I don't diss nobody liking what they like, even though I just pretty much did. But y'all gonna have y'all fun. They walking on me, nobody, no harm.
Right.
Shout out to Most Def.
Oh yeah.
Shout out.
You ever heard? You heard Martin Marvel?
You must be reading. Are you reading off a list that I wrote somewhere else?
Yeah, that sounds like Chris's list.
I'm serious. It do. It's like,
I was gonna say y'all got the same list.
If he mentioned this other one, I'm like, all right, you must be looking somewhere.
Shout out to Dead Prez.
Damn.
It's written all over your face.
Like this is cats I listen to.
Like did y'all just separate and birth the music?
They were split.
Hold on a minute.
We have you're definitely not the evil version if you guys were the twin brothers.
You're saying I'm the evil one because of the beard and everything? That's how it works.
Well, we've got no time for excuses.
That's right. I am the president.
God damn it! You got
another one.
So y'all know about this? These are called cassettes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Take them back one time.
This is Liquid Swords by Jizza.
Oh,
the take. Oh yeah. Damn. Shout out to the Papa Woo.
He ain't even take plastic off that juke joint.
Sons of Man in the plastic. Ain't even.
I ain't heard from them in a wow. I ain't heard from them.
This beautiful thing. I live in Brooklyn. I see them. The Wu-Tang Forever.
Double.
This is the double tape. And I got a whole bunch. I don't know. See, Ma, you be touching stuff. That's what you be doing. Brooklyn Zoo. Who that is?
Oh, that's ODB.
That's the ODB,
that's the one.
baby. Yeah.
Yo, y'all know I got the action figure.
Oh, really?
I got the action. I'm about to
learn.
Y'all gonna learn today.
He had an exclusive action figure.
I don't think I ever seen it.
Look at that.
Look at
Holy shit.
You think it's a game?
They got my whole.
It's not
fire these bitches one time.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this.
What's happening?
Is Nas on that list?
Of course.
There it is.
From the split that I lifted in hell, it ain't hard to tell.
Yep, that's Chris.
Yeah, that's my list.
Man, I go back to Video Music Box, man.
Oh shit.
Both
Damn.
of y'all saying those shit at the same time.
Because we know what the Video Music Box is. We had to wait for that joint to come back around again and play again. Hell yeah. Where's Ja?
That was a funny ass video.
Cause somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
I can't make sense, man. He said music box. I can't make sense of none of this.
Oh man.
Oh,
Video
shit.
Music Box.
Video,
Man,
video.
those, yeah, you took it
God,
back.
DJ Ralph McDaniel.
Man, you took it back there.
Oh,
Well,
shit, yo.
What the shit?
Oh, wait.
They got some vampire wine.
That's
That
really
shit's
like
red.
the blood of children.
The blood of children.
Like, check it out.
Sweet blood. You got to get them before they do anything bad.
You know, right?
There go the
blood
serum
pure.
right there. You know you gotta get the serum darts.
So now
That's
are
what I was
those
gonna ask
props?
you because I seen them on your shoulder and I was like, man, my dude got mad intricacies. And I don't even know if that's a word. But they mad intricate because I was looking at the shoulder. I'm like, my man got the serum on the shoulder.
Y'all can see that because my little box is about
Yeah, we
this
can
big.
see it. Yeah,
We can see it. And I was looking at yours because I looked at the shoulder. I seen the bullets on the wrist thing, and I was like, he got the serum on the shoulder though. That's how I know he official.
So now are those
play got it at the mall. Daywalker sign. I'm back.
how'd you get those? What are those made from? Are those something you made, or did you have? Or did you
Nah. I'm an artist. I draw what I see. I'm an artist of movement. When it comes to building stuff, that's in me. I just ain't tapped into it yet. So shout out to Wolfgar who made this one.
I interviewed him last year in March.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
he did all of my guns. So we're gonna do a part two, and I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna introduce you guys to the toys.
He was dressed as the Witcher. Yeah, he was dressed as the Witcher last year in Cleveland Wizard World.
He's my Whistler.
Yeah. He is. And matter of fact, he could probably pull that off too. You know, he can do that too.
Yeah. And you know who Brandy could play off, right? She can do what's it, Sanaya Lathan, because I always tell her she somewhat resemble her.
Now
definitely
definitely could have happened had we been in the same city at the same time at a convention, possibly. But
hey, yo, dog, you know what I mean? I was out of town. I can't help it.
You was out of town with about 3 Kims.
3 Kims. Oh my God.
Kim and all the DMs.
All the DMs.
So this is the part. Now, do you have your piece, Brandy? You got your?
I do. I did. Okay. I switched it up for him because he was absolutely right when he was basically talking about he don't be doing interviews like that. Because before I slid in his DMs again, I noticed that he does it, and I'm like, I know he is not, in my opinion, a shy person, because you can't be shy 100% of the time to act out like that. But I also know what it's like to have on the costume.
Miss Leo as a lion.
Like a different, right. I'm like, I don't know no shy Leos like that.
Okay, so this is our part we call the lightning round. I'll have a sound bite for
this
next
one's
week.
not lightning though. This one's going to be more of a would you rather. So you can actually talk some more with this, especially since
would you rather? Is that marry, fuck, kill thing?
No, it's not.
Because I promise y'all I was about to tap out.
Delete. Go ahead, Brandy.
There go the Jesus light that done came back.
Jesus, Jesus way, let me know not to ask.
Oh, Lord, not the Jesus lamp. God damn it, Bobby.
Y'all are dumb.
Arrest these 2 kids whacking off in my tool sack.
Don't nobody know King of the Hell? Y'all know King of the Hell, baby.
I sell propane accessories.
Propane accessories.
Damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
I got a narrow urethra.
I can't be the only one that thinks about him when you're grilling.
No, right.
Fine propane here.
So go ahead, Brandy. You got the floor.
And then I saw this picture where it had Peggy Hill, and she was like bending down, like confident. Was like, I reposted it. Oh my God! But not Peggy popping ass.
Why is so many people doing the most in my DM? I really should start putting.
You think it's game?
Blast, but I don't.
Not putting them on blast. Now you got to say what some of them are saying. Hold up, we're gonna get to these questions. You got to say what some of them are saying. What are they saying?
Huh?
I said, what are you saying?
All kind of crazy.
He got the sunglasses on, and I can still tell there's a mode of disgust. Like, I can't believe these. What I say earlier, these morose motherfuckers. I can't believe.
You know what he said?
He said, somebody come look at this shit.
Help
Somebody
me.
come look at this shit.
Nigga. Help me.
Hey, my DMs, help me. They got the jump on me.
All right. Probably one of the best ones.
Okay, sorry, Brandy. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry. We're good. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
What?
What kind of freaky shit you on?
Because I like to wax. So I'm not.
Put that question together. Would I rather be covered in what? Wax or okay. Would I rather be covered in wax or what the other one was?
I didn't say wax, but okay.
Or chocolate.
Texture chocolate. Hey, Bray so fine, don't you agree?
We harass him. We do not harass here at Bird's Eye View.
What? It's right next to the taint stuf switch.
Would you rather be covered in Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Scales, like a fish's scales?
Yeah, like fish scales, dragon scales.
I mean, I was born in the year of the dragon.
I knew he would really think about this.
Existential.
I've never. That's one of them shit you've never been asked. Would you rather step in duty or would you rather step in shit? Damn. You know what? So I'm a dragon. So we got that. I'm part Lycan. So I got the werewolf thing. I don't think I'm gonna get no play walking around with scales. You can't explain that, but you know, then got some fur on them. I guess that make more sense. So.
Okay. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year of your life?
Oh shit.
Would I rather be in jail or lose a year of my life? What am I dead and then I come back?
Whatever age you are gonna die, since we don't know anyway, a year off of that. So you could die in 2 years, and then you just. I'm
gonna go into jail and chill with Muhammad and them. You know what I'm saying? Go lift weights and read some books.
Okay. Now getting back to jail, would you rather?
Like, what is it with the jail?
You want my man coming in front?
Did y'all have to answer this?
Nope.
No.
I promise you, I'm not saying hi, Brandy. Not near another time.
Okay, I got it. Would you rather? And this is like, think about like Monopoly when they have a get out of jail.
I hated Monopoly.
I love Monopoly. What are you talking about?
I hate that game.
Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card? I mean, like on some shit where you knew you should go to jail for the rest of your life, but you have a get out of jail free card, so you good? Or a key that opens any door?
I don't really do nothing that I would get arrested for no more. You're from Brooklyn, so you know you gotta phrase that correctly. Key that open anything?
Any door.
Damn. I'm gonna go and going with because if I open it, that don't mean I could keep the shit that's there, and you know, I'm just going to get out of jail. Man, I probably regret that.
I like how you're really thinking about it like it's real, like it's
just like $10 million sitting behind the door.
Open the vault. That don't mean I can get out with the money.
I don't know. I've been thinking on some stuff like I opened it, and what if nobody else is around? Like, who's gonna know? How are they gonna know?
Jesus Christ
will know.
Okay, 2 more. Would you rather know the history of every object you touched or be able to talk to animals?
Oh shit.
About that knowledge.
Really?
I don't want to know what some people.
I don't want to know.
Because that hotel bed, I don't know if you want to know that history.
So have knowledge of everything I touch.
Yes, on some rogue shit. Like as soon as the glove comes off, you touch, and it's like, oh shit! Like it's not even something you have control over. You touched the ironing board, and you know something happened.
So if I touch a book, I know everything in the book.
No, you know, like the history, as in like
who touched it?
Oh, who had the book?
Touched that book, stuff like that.
I don't comprehend that one.
What you answered?
Yeah, all right. So whatever I answer, we got Family Feud. Good answer. We go with that.
This one's a simple one. Would you rather spend the rest of your life?
Y'all saw how she played me? This one's simple.
This one.
I'm not saying I'm Brandy no more.
Read my lips. It's simple.
You remedial motherfucker, you.
Okay, well then I'll go to another one. It's not so simple.
Damn. The PS 135.
All right. That's cool. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone else but yourself?
My shit.
I'm with him.
Some people would want to know other people's stuff. I know I'd want to know my son.
I ain't got one, so I'll
see my own. Wow, and I know you got kids. You selfish, Chris.
What? I wouldn't want to know. I don't want to know somebody else's stuff.
Because I don't want to know. In 10 minutes into the future, motherfucker might go take a shit. I don't need to see that.
Yeah. I'm nosy. I don't care what folks.
I just eat this burrito.
No.
It's 10 minutes. Oh, you ain't taking a mean dude.
You're not talking about literally 10 minutes in their future. We're talking about boom. 30 years from now, you're able to see. Not literally 10 minutes, but you're only in that time frame for 10 minutes.
Oh,
okay.
I want to see what's going on with me. Listen.
Yeah, I want me.
Better explanation.
Because you can work around that like a lot.
But you wouldn't want to because that's on some butterfly effect shit. So why do I want to work? Because I don't know what else.
Take my chances and swim with the wolves. I'll be all right.
Not I'll be all right. That's definitely some New York shit.
Brooklyn Public Education. What do you want me to tell you?
The PS 135.
Oh man.
Miss Hart, I made it, baby. I'm swimming with the wolves.
Not I made it, baby. Bird's eye view, I made it, baby.
That's right, baby.
Oh man.
Diversify my bonds, mama. We did it.
Oh,
that was
man.
it.
That was it. That was all over.
We're good.
Yo, was I late? Because I saw homeboy saying, okay, it's 8 o'clock. I'm here. Oh, I thought the shit was 8:30.
Oh no, well, we started at 8:30. We do sound check, but everything worked out anyway.
Okay.
So it worked out.
Okay.
But yeah. Talking to you was amazing because this is definitely going to be a part 2.
You did.
So what is, since we are in this year 2 of the pandemic,
there definitely should have been a sound bite after that, like a stab.
Right? Like,
where's
Ja? Where's Ja? Provided that the world does open up, what is next for Devaughn Thomas, aka the Legend of the Daywalker, aka Funky Soul Daywalker, #1.
Yeah, all that trap ball question.
Yeah. What's next for you?
I'm gonna take my artistry to the next level. It's funny, before it start, I go to cons, I perform at cons, but I don't do tables because I can't sit the fuck still.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to do the table thing. They just sell pictures. I don't want to do that. Again, I'm very interactive, so I wanted to do a how to kill vampires. So I have something set up. You pick which weapon you want. Yeah, I'll show you how to use the stake, how to get the vampire.
Have a bunch of little 8-year-olds running around like,
yeah, I got you. How you doing? That's how you do it.
That's right. Yeah, but just definitely getting out there and getting more interactive, touching more cities that I didn't get a chance to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely taking that art to the next level. If
see, now that you mentioned the panel and everything, and I mentioned the kids, we have a Blerd's Eye View clip of the week. So here we go.
Bagged them, yo.
So I love how
Thanos, man.
I love how
listen, I'm a performer. I perform for black kids. It is a difference.
Yeah.
Are those fangs real? In the middle of a performance, those fangs real?
All right.
So bitch, if you can see them, they real. They ain't real. So what you asked for? Is that sword real?
Come find out.
Can I have it?
Right, exactly.
I love how the little kids, how that first one was like, I seen what you did to my people. I'm gonna kick your head in the face. And like Iron Man, Spider-Man, they just like, well, we ain't gonna stop him.
I just like
Iron Man was like, God damn it.
He jumped up and down a couple of times before he ran in.
You're right. He was just like, he had to hype himself up. And
He was like,
Who the fuck is that guy?
good kick. Good kick.
And every other kid was like, oh, it's that type of party? We
I hope
my 7 kicks in
for life, because if we gonna jump somebody or do something, I need somebody like a whole crew that's gonna jump with me.
Like they didn't after that they didn't pull back. Hold on, let me see that again.
Yo, hey, Spider-Man was like, hold on, let me think.
Yo, y'all seeing this shit? Anybody seeing this but me? That's what Spider-Man looks like. But wait a minute. Do y'all guys remember? I think it was Friday after next when they was beating what's the name? Can you shake like a pit bull? Giddy up, pit bull. I promise you, that's what I saw. Yo, that first kid, his foot came from way back.
Yeah, it did. If you look at his hands, he was just like he was ready for the follow up. After that,
that kid came from all the way from pre-K. Past second grade.
I was like, I seen what you did to him.
Hey,
I'm gonna let this go.
I'm like, you know what? I gotta kick his ass too. I'm like, that's
oh man,
he got every other kid hyped up in there. And they was just Captain America sitting back like,
that man, like, what are you doing?
Have dusted. You shouldn't have dusted us. You shouldn't have dusted us.
He ain't kicked me, so I ain't didn't listen.
Right, he was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But the Iron Man looked like, you ever seen that? What was that movie? Disaster movie.
Oh yeah,
that Iron Man looked like him from Disaster movie.
That sounds like a late 2010-ish movie.
It was one of them like off-brand, like scary movie type joints, but it was making feel like all them like Cloverfield and all that. And Iron Man looked just like that.
Oh man, so doing in cosplay, you have shown yourself to be, you embody the character. That's what it's always been about. So doing that and being a person of color, I know you've seen the downside of cosplay. You know, all 3/4 of this panel knows the downside of cosplay. We've seen it all. But the upside,
I'm the 1/4 that does it, guys.
Yeah, he's the 1/4 that does it.
PS 135, baby, we made it.
But the upside is, you know, seeing, and I've seen Raymond Ramos talk about this. I've seen Nightmare Wilson talk about it. Seeing little black kids see you dressed as Blade, or see Raymond Ramos dressed as Batman, or seeing Nightmares dressed as damn near anybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. He's played all of us. We just don't remember.
Right. How does it make you feel when you see young black kids come up to you and they're just eyes bugging out their head, and then they see you do your routine and everything? What does that do for you?
So 7-year-old Devaughn was fascinated by performance. When it came to breakdancing, I remember hopping the train. We would go to different martial arts schools, you know, on some Saturday morning, Kung Fu would challenge you. We would hop the train and go to Coney Island and hang with the breakdancers and get new moves. So I was fascinated by that and this world. But sometimes when I would look and certain performers would come to school, nobody looked like me. So I was like, well, wait a minute. Where are we at? I would read comic books and turn these pages and nobody would, you know, look like me. You know, I love Spider-Man, you know, who lives not too far from me in New York. You remember? Mom would be like, this nigga's web sling all through Manhattan, but don't never go to Harlem.
He'll go down the lower part.
He'll never go to Harlem. I mean, we have the worst, we have the
most
most and highest crime. You'll never come out here.
That's Luke's area. That's Luke's area. He
Hero for hire.
It's a different page panel when that happens.
Page panel, right?
Yeah, Superman is modeled to fly through LA. You don't never go to South Central.
You don't cross that bridge in Oakland.
No, so that bothered me, and I was blessed with the ability to draw. So I drew all of my characters, to look like me, and that became a problem in school. You can do it, but what do you mean, but? So automatically I knew. So I made sure that that I could be that for that young Devaughn that's in the audience when I'm doing my thing. I'm here for you. I'm talking to you. I give extra when I go to things that's for us. Funny thing is, Blade is not a Saturday morning hero. You know what I mean? Right. So a lot of the time when I go out and do my thing, I got things in my mouth. I'm a walking weapon. I got swords and knives and all of this hanging over there. So, I respect parents. So again, I kind of play the background. They got the Spider-Mans and let them do their thing. But when I go on stage and do my thing and they see it, they get it, and they come up, and I do martial arts, and the parents, and do you teach? That means the world to me. I got grandmothers who slide up in my DM and told me that I inspired her grandkid. I give thanks to all of that. So I definitely see myself and the representation of us out there.
That's always a plus in the cosplay community, which is why I love the Blerd community. I love it. We have our hangups, but at the same time, like we said earlier, we got a swag that just
we all got.
And then you got to remember for me, I just happened to portray a character that's black. So it's not like I'm doing, the Superman and I personally felt that I can identify with it, but that's never happened to me. It happened to me in the sense of, you don't look like, you got on a do-rag. Like, you don't wear no do-rag. Left me alone. So I had to go through that to prove.
I like the left
me alone.
I'm saying that from now on.
So that I think that was my hang up, and I had to prove myself through the ranks. My hair grows fine. I'm actually growing like the braid, so to give the first Daywalker, so I can give him. Did I forget my own Blade? I just said the first Daywalker.
Oh, the funky soul.
The first blood.
Yeah, first blood.
So I can really give him that look, because I don't really like wearing wigs. They just fit and look weird on me. So I was like, you know what? Let me just grow their own hair. The hair. So to get that Wesley Snipes look, if you will, my hair grows fine. I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to be original, so I had to prove myself through the ranks with that. If you look at some of my earlier stuff, to even be more original, I did my own vest. I mean, as of lately, I wear the movie set.
Yeah.
Shout out to Claude, who made this for me. Another one of my whistlers. So I went through that. Even with black cosplayers, you don't look like.
That's that gatekeeper. That's that gatekeeper.
Yeah. And then nobody cared about Blade for the longest. I thought I was the only one. I would see Luke Cage's. This is before the Black Panther boom. I would see black Batmans and all of that, but nobody cared. I was like, y'all know he started the Marvel franchise.
He did. He really did.
Y'all just gonna act like y'all ain't seen it.
Yeah, he got Blade, got Marvel off the ground.
Yeah, they was on the verge to going bankrupt.
Exactly.
Wesley, shout out to Master Wesley, took that to the next level and show. Oh, okay, because there's been Marvel movies that's been done before. Ralph Dunlin, I feel like I'm saying his name wrong. Who was in Rocky? I must break you.
Yeah.
He did the Punisher in the 80s.
Yep.
But when we're talking, right. Because I get debated on that. Blade ain't the first one. Wait till you hear about. when we're talking about the revamp of Marvel, because Marvel was going bankrupt.
They were.
And
They had to
Wesley
sell off all
showed
their
them
properties.
that shit can be done, you know.
Yeah,
I think
Marvel
because
was going bankrupt.
It wasn't marketed kid friendly, so that's why a lot of people. It's easy to dismiss. It wasn't like there were 5-year-olds going to see that. Now, of course, we all liked it because that was about our age.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I watched all 3 several times. I'm like, I'm here for it.
Well, 3 was a little.
I watched all 3 several times because I'm sorry, once you started adding Triple H and stuff in there, yes, it was corny.
Ryan Reynolds did it for me though.
I was still here for it though, and I don't like Escobedo at all. But I'm like, I'm here for it. I'll watch you. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, I remember knowing all about this whole, you know, Marvel going bankrupt, and they had to sell all their properties to all these different movie companies. And Blade was the first one out, and then X-Men, and then Spider-Man was the one that kind of put it over the top, and then that's how they slowly started regaining some of their monetary value, but they still couldn't make the movie that fans wanted to make. You know,
right? To the revamp.
Yeah, speaking of the revamp, Mahershala Ali. What do you think about the casting of Make sure I'm saying his name right.
Mr. Ali.
Mahershala Ali. He looks, you know, he has the facial structure. He looks the
part. First of all, let me say this. There was supposed to be casting. And I was really up there, but you know, he's an award-winning actor, so he went there and bogarted. Look, I want this. Stanley's not here anymore, but anyway, Ali, we share the same faith, so on the strength of that, I'm definitely rooting on him. He's an amazing actor, and a lot of people are hating on him, but let's remember, no one knows what his level of athleticism is. And he's definitely gonna bring his A game into that. I know a few people that he's training with that are really good. And he has Wesley's blessing. So
that's all I need to know.
You know, let's see. Well, the lookalike thing doesn't mean anything to me. You know, again, when it comes to cosplay, I'm not a lookalike, I'm a mover-like. So I definitely want to see what's gonna happen, you know. I see a lot of my stuff. I know on the Marvel, y'all be watching. Y'all watch the Legend of the Daywalker's Instagram, you know. Blade never had 2 swords in comics, you know. Ironically, that happened.
Now he does. And now
Blade
he's an Avenger.
has using nunchucks. How did that happen? He got the spikes at the end of the nunchucks. Wow.
Yeah.
What's up, Marvel? You use me, but you don't use me.
Right.
You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
So before we get out of here, we're gonna show another clip of you doing some of your fantastic work. All right, here we go.
Finish him.
My name is Blade. I was born half human, half vampire. They call me the Daywalker.
All right.
If nothing else, that was a hype ass track, though.
Okay.
I don't know if you see me in front of me.
I can see you on the side. Devaughn Thomas.
That was actually at Urban Action Showcase. Shout out
that was
to
in Philly.
Demetrius. That was in New York.
Okay.
That was New York. Michael Jai White was actually watching me do that. We were honoring Spawn. That was the 20th anniversary of Spawn.
Okay.
We did it at the AMC movie theater in Manhattan, the heart of Manhattan, 42nd Street.
I think I seen the pictures for that.
You think it's game?
Smoking, and it was smoking. A couple of other cosplayers, known cosplayers, was there, and they were Hellspawn cosplay was there. A couple other cats that was there. You know, I seen those pictures for that. Yeah, that was dope. Devaughn Thomas, aka Legend of the Daywalker. Tell everybody where they can find you.
It's long, and just bask in the glory. Bask in the glory. You got the Jesus light bask in the glory.
Got the light on them.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on IG is the best place to find me. Be nice when you slide into the DMs because it's doing the moves. Legend of the Daywalker, all one word, on Instagram, on Facebook, Devaughn Thomas, DAVAUGHN Thomas. You can find me there. I don't do TikTok because TikTok hates on martial artists. They don't let us use our weapons. For those that don't know that, which is why I don't do TikTok. I'm a voice impersonator, so there's no need for me to go over and do voices. So I haven't done a TikTok thing. But yeah, on those mediums, you can definitely find me. And before we go, I want to say thanks for having me. Thanks for coming on. Well, thank you for allowing me to show another side of myself. A lot of people don't know I'm a clown. I love the joke. You know, I don't get to show this side because my character is always very dead serious and
stern.
Yeah,
hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
But you know what?
Today's sprinkles. There it is. That, and for the record, that was not my voice. That was
the Morgan Freeman himself.
That was the Morgan Freeman. It was close enough. Thanks for coming on again, man, Devaughn. It was amazing talking to you. It was great having you on and great stories. Guys, this was the mission. Be sure to tune in and to subscribe to the Facebook page, Blerd's Eye View, and the YouTube page for the latest updates in the Blerd world. Check us out also on Instagram with Blerd's_Eye View, all lowercase. Tune in next Saturday as we begin to showcase and continue to showcase our POC cosplayers as we celebrate 28 days of Black cosplay and other POC creatives. And if you tune in next Wednesday, you'll see the Blerd's Eye View After Dark episode as we talk about episodes 6 and 7 of WandaVision, which
it gets naughty, y'all.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So are you able to join us for that one?
Hit me up. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, we can.
I made room to do this. I was actually in the city with my student, and I cut that short to do this with you guys.
Okay, yeah, because we're gonna record that right after this. So
get all my goofiness on there.
Yeah, so we're going right into that. So
and I look forward to the round 2. Let's
definitely
do another interview. It was super fun.
So what we're gonna do? So he's gonna stick around with us for the Blerd's Eye View After Dark show. So in closing out, as we celebrate,
wait!
I didn't forget it.
No, wait. Before we go, I just want to say to the guy who wants him to bite you,
shut up, bitch.
There you go.
Your couch, fuck your couch.
Right.
Okay, now we can go.
So until next time, I'm your host, General Chris Fury, along with my co-hosts Candy B and DC. Signing off. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. And until then, we're out.
Oh yeah.
Sword up.
Oh my God, this is terrible. Could somebody please find y'all room, get hold of this motherfucker?
We need answers, man.
All this.
All right,
we're out.